Oh, hi there. So this is going to be kind of a baby URGI update. It's not actually going to be the thing. I postulated originally that I would not receive the suppressor in time for the review, and now I have the suppressor. I also am waiting for an optic for this. I'm also going to do a shameless plug because I bought the same mount that Grantham has, but I got it from this really cool dude named Solomon Leonard, Rooftop Defense. If you can go to Rooftop Defense, definitely go there first. My man is solid. He's on Facebook. He started the Knights Armament group, and he's also on the Geissele page and a few other things. So if you can go give my man some business, please do. I think he's a one-man operation. He stays up late at night. This is the fastest thing that I've ordered and was on my doorstep ever in the history of me ordering gun parts. So with the exception of buying something that's at an Amazon distribution center that you live next to, this dude's the next fastest. So really, really cool guy. You can always Facebook message him. He's always putting out deals and stuff. And you're gonna say, his website looks like Big Tech's. Well, that's because Big Tech's mentored him. So that's why. I'm gonna be getting some mod lights from him here soon, and he's got the best prices out there for mod lights. He'll also take care of you if you're military or law enforcement, I think. Go check out his website. But Rooftop Defense. I don't usually do this. I'll say like, hey, I got this at Big Daddy, or hey, I did that, you know. This guy's a legit solid dude, and I like the smaller businesses and where you can build a relationship with somebody. That really is more important to me than anything else. So this will be going on there when I get the optic, and probably an offset RDS so I can get on the gram. So why do I have this in front of you? Well, I always get really excited when I set something up a particular way and it works perfectly. I also had a good shooting day with my friend. So we literally brought the rifles out to zero. I wanted to zero this thing with the can on it because this can lives on this. Like, I'll take it off to shoot on Baby Bendy here once in a while, but I don't zero Baby Bendy for this can. This can is this rifle's can. And that's how I plan to do cans moving forward, and I'm probably gonna be living out of a shoebox. That notwithstanding, I had 2 rounds in mind to zero this system for. Now, for those that don't know, this Daniel Defense barrel is optimized for M855A1, which I will never shoot in my entire life. Also, I have more 62 grain rounds than anything because when I was younger, I bought a shitload of M855 because I didn't know better. I wish I had bought pallets of Black Hills TMK right now because it's nowhere to be found. So I wanted to zero it with either this beautiful round here, the Winchester 62 grain open tip. And you're gonna say, what? A Winchester? Ew. Well, they don't make it, they just import it from Sweden. Or Switzerland? Sweden. The next round has been around for a while, and everybody knows how good it is. It's the Mark III 18 Mod O. And I have a bunch of old Mark III 18 Mod O and this. And this is what it's gonna be zeroed with. That's what's in it right now. And you can tell a Mark III 18 Mod O because of the black bands around the rounds. So, very, very excited. Let me tell you how zeroing went. So first things first, I shot a mag of this and I immediately hit steel. I forgot my 55 grain at the house. So I ended up shooting nothing but expensive ammo. I had 2 mags of this and 2 mags of this. So we shot the Winchester first. I'm actually very, 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 very impressed with that round, and accuracy testing that other people have done shows that it's a sub MOA 62 grain round, which is very excellent. Super stable in flight, and I was very, very happy with the accuracy I was able to obtain. Now I know everyone's gonna say, You're retarded, you used iron sights. Yes, to both of those things. How can you tell me about accuracy? Which I agree with, but let me get through the story here. So, the repeatable accuracy I found from the Winchester, my buddy was spotting for me on my HK MR556 at 100 yards, and the group that I snapped off with this stuff with iron sights was hilariously consistent. And I let him, I shot 15, he shot 15, and he zeroed his URGI with his dot that he has on there now, which is temporary. He also got to feel how I put the H2 buffer in here with the Super 42 spring. He has the H1 with the Super 42, and he'll be switching to the H2. I'm going to help him with that. But he was able to zero his rifle, watch my shots, and it was such a wonderful shooting day. Just being able to go out there with a friend, have a great time, have a nice organic, chill day, and also shoot. So we were having a blast. And then I was like, all right, we're gonna zero this thing for the Mark 318 because I like that it's barrier blind. The OTM stuff is cool, but we need something that fucks. So that's what I did. I said, hey, we had a target out at 50. I said, top right, call my hits. And he got on the MR556. I touched off the first round and he said, dude, it's like dead nuts. And I was like, no way. And he's like, look at it. And it was in a bullseye about this size right here. Okay, it wasn't here, it was right here. But I had zeroed this for 55 grain before. So something happened with the Mark 318 and the suppressor and the irons where it just magically was perfectly in line. So I said, okay, not wanting to waste any more rounds on paper at 50 yards, I said, let's reach out. So I immediately started shooting like an idiot. And I shot 5 rounds at 100, and they were all beautiful hits. I said, hey, I'm gonna reach out to 200 yards, call my hits and misses. He goes, yep. So I was shooting at those tiny steel plates, which are about as big as this mat here, and I was just stacking them at the top of the target, like upper center mass. I was so happy. So I shot my 15 rounds. I shot them pretty quickly. You know, I put 5 on target pretty rapidly at 100, switched to 200, put 5 in that upper center mass area, and then I shot the last 4 at 100 pretty quickly. And I said, hey man, take this thing for a spin. No. One more, I think. Nope, another one. I am so happy with this setup. Now I know this barrel is very, very accurate and very capable of doing incredible work with 77 grain ammunition. I may do that in the future with another setup, but with this gun, this is exactly how I'm keeping it. The suppressor's staying on there and this ammunition is staying here, which is rough because I have to stock 318 and it's hard to find and it's never cheap. Very excited. This gun it needs an optic. I've really been sleeping on getting this thing an optic. The can was more important, and you know, the wait time was, some people said I didn't wait that long. I waited 161 days. So, you know, you take that for what it's worth, but stamp came back October 1st. I had it in hand October 17th, which is when I count it. I count me taking it home, not when the stamp was approved. So very, very happy with the suppressor. RC2 is the way to go. I might get a Surefire Mini in the future, but I'm definitely getting a couple more RC2s. And this is going to be my go-to suppressed rifle. It's actually my go-to fighting rifle right now, which is why it needs an optic. We'll see how that goes. But I just want to share that story. It was a really nice day, really, really wonderful shooting day. I'm going to remember it forever. And luckily I had the wherewithal to get this brief video of him shooting the last couple rounds. But really appreciate the moments you get. Sometimes it's not about, you know, looking good for the gram or just ripping rounds or shooting 500 rounds or going to a class. Sometimes it's just a simple zeroing day where you get to kick back with your friend and enjoy, you know, just the outdoors and how nice the day is and have a good time. And sometimes that's all you need. All right, take care out there.